understand this is your final public appearance as the CEO of this company. Before you leave this world, do we have to imagine $40 crude as the new normal now?
I don't think so. By the way, it's great to have my last appearance with you. And when it comes to the crude and commodity environment, we do see a strengthening at some point. But I think in the short term, there is more uncertainty than confidence when it comes to the commodity environment. Definitely so.
Eldar, good morning. You took an impairment of nearly $3 billion, yet you're raising the dividend. Why?
So the impairment basically is based on a lowering of the expected commodity environment, mainly on the crude side, and more so in the longer term. So when a dividend is a small, modest increase from 9 to 11 cents, it's reflecting basically the underlying strength. We see a strong production growth, underlying 9% actually from last year. And we also see significant improvements on our cost base in this quarter. And we see that the debt ratio is maintained underlying, even in this tough commodity environment. And then, on the other hand, we see significant uncertainty in the commodity environment. So I think this is a reflection of the improvements and also some strengthening compared to the last two quarters on the commodity environment, but also reflecting the significant uncertainties ahead of us.
But Eldar, you are changing your price assumptions for a barrel of oil. For 2025, you now see it at $65 a barrel, down from $78 a barrel. Beyond 2030, you also expect a gradual decline. How do you say that that's an improvement of an environment, and how does that maintain your debt ratio?
So the environment is more comment on the shorter term. Obviously, on the longer term, from time to time we do these thorough analysis of supply and demand and cost of supplies, and basically we see a reflection of that more into the demand side, a lower long-term demand into the crude commodity, and that is also a lower cost of supply basically, and that has led us to take down the really long-term view on oil prices. So I think that is to us this is a fair reflection of what we expect to see. But I would also highlight the significant uncertainties. I think it's really hard to bet on oil price, and that's why also when we make our decisions, business decisions, we test our investments on much lower oil and gas prices than we assume as sort of the base case.
Eldar, very quickly, we know that there's going to be fresh restrictions in Europe. That's not boding well for demand. For demand in 2021 for Norway, can they end their production cuts?
Oh, the cut is implemented for this year, and when it comes to potential cuts going forward, that is for the government to decide, and I wouldn't dare to speculate on anything in that regard.